everyone. Today's topic is about warming up, and is warming up overrated? Well, I say yes and no. Warming up does address a few key factors that are integral to playing the oboe successfully. Now, I think everyone knows that the oboe should not be played on when it's cold because it'll probably crack or it might develop some water problems. So when you take the oboe out of the case, it may be necessary to bring it up to body temperature, or at least to the point where it doesn't feel cold to the touch. One of the best places to warm up the oboe is under the armpit. And the most important part of the oboe to warm is the upper part, top of the upper joint. And the physical warming of the instrument helps the oboe to play in tune or up to pitch right away. It's also a good idea to warm up on some of the low notes to avoid water problems, and this usually helps. The reed also needs to be properly wetted and tested to ensure that it is also ready to play. Crowing and tooting the reed demonstrates the reed's readiness. After you've warmed your oboe and the reed's been wetted and you want to start playing on the instrument, it's a good idea to test to make sure that none of the linkages on the oboe have gone out of adjustment. And that may be done by playing a few short combinations of notes, typically things like F sharp and G sharp, E flat and D flat, and so forth. Testing your instrument or your setup in the hall may also be a good idea or a good use of your warm-up time, especially if you're playing in a new hall. You may need to adjust your chair or your stand so that you'll have a good sight line to the conductor or your colleagues. So in my experience, the main reason that you want to warm up is to physically warm up the instrument, prepare the reed and test it for playing, test your instrument to make sure the mechanics are still working for you, and that the instrument and reed perform in the hall the way they need to. Other than that, playing a lot of notes and passages for extended length of time, I don't believe should be necessary.